welcome to Classical Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. Today we're talking about 47 years ago, just a couple days ago actually, on October the 20th, the plane carrying the legendary Southern rock band Lynyrd Skynyrd crashed in Mississippi. When you think of Southern rock, one of the first bands you think of should be Lynyrd Skynyrd. Legendary band founded by Ronnie Van Zant, Bob Burns, and Gary Rosington in Jacksonville, Florida, popularized the Southern rock genre after the release of their 1973 debut album, when they landed a spot opening for The Who. Excuse me. That debut album featured songs that are still massive hits today, like Simple Man, Give Me 3 Steps, and of course Freebird. And their popularity only grew over the next few years, especially after their biggest hit, Sweet Home Alabama, was released on their sophomore album, Second Helping. By 1977, the band had released their 5th studio album, Street Survivors, and headed out on tour to promote it. For just 3 weeks, just days after the album's release, tragedy would strike. Lynyrd Skynyrd played a show in Greenville, South Carolina on October 20th of 1977, and then boarded a chartered plane to Baton Rouge for a show at LSU the next day. It was supposed to be the band's last flight in their Conair CV-240, with drummer Artemus Powell would later say looked like it belonged to the Clampett family from the Beverly Hillbillies. In Baton Rouge, Lynyrd Skynyrd would be upgrading to a Learjet, one that would better reflect their status as one of the top rock bands in the world. En route to Louisiana, the plane ran out of fuel near the end of the flight over Mississippi. The pilots attempted to reach Macomb Airport, but soon realized that they wouldn't make it and decided to attempt an emergency landing in an open field. As the plane went down, it skimmed the top of some trees, eventually slamming into a large tree and breaking apart. Killed in the crash were lead singer Ronnie Van Zant, guitarist Stephen Gaines, and his sister, who sang background vocals for the band, Cassie Gaines, along with the band's assistant road manager, the pilot, and the co-pilot. The rest of the band survived, but were severely injured. An NTSB investigation would find that the plane's pilot failed to check the fuel tanks before leaving Greenville, and the fuel gauges on that type of plane were known to malfunction. The band would eventually take a hiatus after the crash, reuniting only once over the next 10 years to play an instrumental version of Freebird at Charlie Daniels' volunteer jam in Nashville in 1979. And the band's label MCA would also withdraw their original cover of Lynyrd Skynyrd's Street Survivor album, which featured a picture of the band engulfed in flames out of respect for the victims of the crash. But in 1987, Lynyrd Skynyrd would reunite with Ronnie Van Zant's younger brother, Johnny, joining 5 original members of the band who had survived a plane crash for a tribute tour. The reunited band chose to continue after the 1987 tribute tour, and in 1991, Lynyrd Skynyrd released their first studio album since the plane crash. It's impossible to overstate the impact that Lynyrd Skynyrd had on Southern rock music, and even today's country music. Ask your favorite country artist who inspired them, and I'm betting that Lynyrd Skynyrd will be on that list, even though the band's original run was tragically cut short on October 20th, 47 years ago. It's kind of wild that it's my son's birthday, too. That's how I remember the date of it. But it's just one of the saddest days in rock and roll history. I mean, Ronnie Van Zant was just incredible. And then they just had some of their best music and just some of the most fun music. And still, I've been playing music for a long time. And Sweet Home Alabama and Freebird are 2 of the most popular songs that get requested. And I've sang Sweet Home Alabama for a lot of years, and I'm telling you, it gets old, but I do it every time. All I got for you guys. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I appreciate it. Please share it out with your family and friends. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.